Hey everyone, this is Kerry with Project Nerd coming to you from the Rocky Mountain Con, and I got the first dude of the day. I got Joe Becker, and as you can tell behind me, he makes art and stuff. Joe, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Good.
This is awesome. I'm really amazed and just want to jump right into art and stuff. So let's first talk about the art. What kind of artwork are you doing?
Well, art-wise, I do a lot of, I do fan art, I do original art. I like to do portraits, commissions that way. I do a lot of commissions of people, things like that. Mostly just whatever strikes my fancy that day.
Is it more like passion? Because when you say like fan art, and just for my sake, when you clarify what fan art is that just reproducing something that someone really likes, or when you describe fan art, what does that mean?
For me, it's a little column A, little column B.
Okay.
It's, I like to do things, that are out there, but I like to do them my way.
Okay.
Like Spider-Man back here started off with. I thought Spider-Man needed fingerless gloves.
Okay.
So it all came from fingerless gloves.
So you take fan art in a sense of like a character that they all know,
Yeah.
but then make your own spin on it?
Change it as much as I can, as much as I think it should be. Do it in my style. If I draw Rick from Rick and Morty, he's going to look how I want him to look, not how they draw him.
And do you
They've
get
done that before. I do it my way.
So what liberties are you taking? Say it that way. How are you changing them? Just,
whatever I want.
Yeah.
Like if I think Rick should be a little more wrinkled, a little more drooly,
a little bit more
that's what
old,
I'm
like a little bit more like
a little more like an old man.
Do you like that? Because it seems like already off the top, like that's a huge passion of yours. Do you enjoy that part the most, or is there other things that you?
Definitely. Yeah. If it was just creating what somebody else has already done, for me that's not fun.
Right.
So I take my spin, put my work into it, put my passion into it to, really change it how I see it should be.
Yeah. And now you're really creating art.
Yeah.
Like that's now, it's not just a reproduction.
Right.
It's not just showing that you can kind of do what somebody else has done. It's adding on to it, making it more.
That's the plan.
More you, but also giving an audience a different take on it.
Right. So I'm gonna need you to write that down for me.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my mission
right?
statement now. Thank
you.
Thank
no,
you so
I think
much.
it's cool because we've done a few of these conventions, and it's interesting to see how many people just reproduce the same kind of character.
Sure.
They give them that visual, but you're giving them a different take on it.
Right.
And I think we've lost that in a way. Like when you talk about books or other things, now people are getting visuals. They're getting the TV show. They're getting multiple cosplay elements. But I really appreciate what you're trying to do with the fan art. But let's take it a little bit further. I'm interested on commissions.
Yeah.
Is that where someone is paying you to do something that they want? Is that
something
kind of
specific?
Yeah.
Yeah. So somebody will say, "Hey, I want Captain America." Okay, so we'll sit down and we'll talk with them how they want Captain America, what they want different, what they want same, whatever.
Right.
So it's something specific that I may not already have on my table.
And where do you see, like, when people are asking you to do that, is there a why element for you? Like, why do you want me to do this? Are you trying to get to the root of it to help your art better, or is it really just, okay, tell me how you want this to be and I'll do it kind of thing? Is it more transactional?
A lot of time there's a why.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, I've never seen a character done this way, or I really like one of my friends, Kevin, he does Aquaman. So
Okay.
he goes around to all the different conventions and gets Aquaman commissions done by everybody.
Really?
And so he has a couple books, and they're amazing to see, to flip through.
Is there a
all the
lot of
different
variations
artists.
to it? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now, is he explaining the variation he wants, or is it just do it like kind of how you were saying, like
For
with
him,
that
he's
fan
like,
art?
do it your
Yeah.
style. Do what you feel.
That's really cool. I think that's what especially a lot of complaining now is the way the costume is made, or the way that they're. And it's interesting to see how it's a visceral reaction in people when you don't give them the visual they want.
Absolutely.
Do you see that a lot? Is that something, or is it more because you're creating it the way you want? You don't see that kind of reaction.
I don't see that kind of reaction in art-wise. I hear about it with the cons and costumes and stuff like that. But as far as art goes, I don't feel it as much because I put it out there to begin with, like, okay, here's how I'm going to do it. You see my art. This is how it's going to look.
Yeah.
Like, it's not going to be what another artist does. It's what I do.
I like that. But let's get into the stuff, right? We talked a little bit about the art, talk about the stuff. So when you say you do art and stuff, what does that mean?
I've also done, I've helped produce comic books before. I have a book here.
Oh, nice. Get it right on that camera
called,
there.
Titties and Fangs.
Okay.
I helped with my good buddy Joe Oliver. We produced this book. It's
This is awesome.
horror pinup book.
Okay.
Definitely rated more than R there. I've produced books with the art group Red Team Go. I've helped produce other books. I've been tapped to produce a few books with a local group in Grand Junction starting next year, so I'm very excited for that.
But when you say producing, I'm still getting like used to all of these things, right? There's illustration, there's the writing, then there's the production of it. When you say you're producing it, what does that entail?
So for me, that entails like for this book in particular, it was getting all the artists, contacting all the artists, giving the dates. Okay, here's when I need your art. Here's the kind of art I need. Here's the specs. Here's so basically just kind of wrangling cats and saying like, okay, here's what we need from everybody.
Okay.
With Red Team Go, there were some other people doing that, and my part was to assist them.
Right.
Things. Okay, what else? What other art do we need? Okay, you need something colored, I can help color it. Like, just filling in blanks where I needed to be.
Do you like that part? Because it seems like your hands are in everything at that point, where you're doing all of it except for just what you obviously are known to do.
Right.
Do you like when you get to add that artistic element into it?
I do.
Yeah.
Plus, then you can, I like the behind the scenes thing.
Right.
So then you can kind of go, oh, okay, I see it before anybody else has seen it, and it's there's a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Too.
So it seems like you're exploring that more coming up, right? Is that kind of what you've got really kind of focus in the next year, or are you still doing a lot more of the art and just kind of doing this in the background? What are you seeing as your main focus kind of going into next year?
For me, going into next year, it's going to be art. It's focusing art. That's always the focus for me. It's always got to be in the forefront, just because I do enjoy it so much.
Yeah.
It's such a anxiety release for me. It is such a heavy part of my life.
So it's a passion, but it's also cathartic, it seems, right? Like you're able to put pen to paper or whatever it is there, and obviously it shows. I think this is hilarious. I want to get back to this because I think it's so hilarious. Was that the first one that you've done?
Yes, this is the first one that we did. The cover on that was done by Sorrow Hang.
Okay.
There's, I think, about 20 different artists in there, most of them local. Just fantastic.
And all local to Colorado? Or
most of them local to Colorado, yeah. Just a fantastic, fun book to work on.
And
interesting. You can feel free to dig through.
On
camera, it's not for your viewers, I don't think.
I think it's hilarious. Is there going to be more work being done, or was this just kind of one and done
We
piece?
started the second one, and that one, it kind of fizzled out with all the life going on, but Joe Oliver's here today.
Right.
I'm gonna talk.
You're gonna go bug him,
like, Joe. Let's go. Let's get a second one going. Let's do this.
Well, I can't wait to see the first one, much less the second one. But Joe, for our audience out there, how can they either get in touch with you, maybe do some commission work, or get their eyes on your art? So, is there a website or a place they can
go? Facebook is usually the best way. Messenger, I'm available there.
Perfect.
Instagram is at thatjoebecker.com, or I'm sorry, at thatjoebecker. And those are the best two ways.
Yeah.
Those are the best two ways.
Facebook, Instagram. Perfect. Well, everybody out there, I hope you go and check out mostly the art and some stuff. But this is Kerry with Project Nerd coming to you from the Rocky Mountain Con with Joe Becker, talking a little bit more, and we're going to dive into this comic here in just a moment. So until we see you guys next time, go out, support some local talent.
All right, guys. Thanks, guys.